Hi, hello, welcome to your home school. Today we are going to start with another new topic, that is coordinate geometry. It is from part 1 of your NCERT. So look over here, coordinate geometry. It is your 7th chapter. We are going to start with the introduction part. What is coordinate geometry? Geometry itself, study of earth. We know this already. Geometry is nothing but study of earth. It is a branch in this geometry. Coordinate geometry is one of the part of the geometry. It is what do we deal in this coordinate geometry. In this, we are going to study the position of the points on the plane is defined with the help of an ordered pair. That is nothing but coordinate points. What do we do in this coordinate geometry? We are going to study the coordinates in a Cartesian plane. You know this? This is x-axis, y-axis, origin. Origin is represented by the letter O. In this plane, we have 4 quadrants. So, what are the quadrants here? This is your first quadrant, second, third, fourth. There are 4 quadrants in this plane. So, study of the coordinates, it is one of the branch of the geometry. In this coordinate geometry, we are going to start with the abscissa and ordinate. What is the abscissa? Suppose if I locate a point here, what is this point? Suppose if the point is on x-axis or y-axis, you can say with a number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is positive, this will be positive, and this will be negative. This will also be negative. How to say here? First quadrant, x-axis and y-axis both are positive. In your second quadrant, x-axis is negative, y-axis is positive. Third quadrant, both the axes you have negative. Fourth quadrant, y-axis is negative, x-axis is positive. We already know this in our previous classes. So here, what is abscissa? If I locate a point anywhere in this plane, what is that point? I represent this with a pair of coordinates. Coordinates is none other than the order pair. A pair which represent x-axis value and also y-axis value. So what do I write here? You may say that first point, ma'am, it is first point will be 3, second point will be 4. How can you say that it is 3, 4? So, there it comes with the abscissa word. What is abscissa? A point that is having a distance from y-axis. The distance between the point to the y-axis, we call it as a abscissa, or another name it is y-coordinate. And whereas coming to your 4, what is this 4? This is nothing but it is a point at a distance of x-axis 4 units distance. Let's come here 1, 2, 3, 4. The distance of a point on x-axis to the given point is 4 units. That is none other than the ordinate. What is an ordinate? Distance from the x-axis to the point. It is called as an ordinate or x-coordinate. So first we represent this with the abscissa and ordinate. In your coordinate pair, first number will be abscissa, second number will be ordinate. So every coordinate pair will be located in this pattern. So in this chapter, what we are going to learn? What are the main topics in this chapter? So first comes under distance formula. Let's have a tiny example here. Suppose here I'll draw a plane of a line segment. Okay. So what is the distance if I ask? What you are going to say here? Ma'am, it is this point is at 4 and this point is at 1. Some children can immediately say 3 units. Ma'am, here up to 4. In this 4, we are removing this 1 unit. So it will be 3 units is the distance of this line segment. But some places we don't know how to calculate. So instead of this, suppose I give you somewhere with some coordinates. How can you find the distance? This is a formula is applied to find the distance. So what is the distance formula? Distance formula is represented by the letter small d. Small d is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. What is this x1, x2, y1, y2? As we have seen here, this is your line segment joining points. Joining points, right? So, first point I give with x1 comma y1 abscissa ordinate. And second point x2 comma y2 abscissa ordinate. So both you are having here the distance between these two. How can we find? X2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Square root, we are going to get the distance of a line segment. So another formula, distance from origin. What do you mean by origin? From the center. So one coordinate they won't give. One coordinate won't give means it is none other than 0, 0. Origin coordinates will be x-axis 0, y-axis also 0, 0, 0. And the distance from this origin to any point on a Cartesian plane. So any point, I may take it as x, y. What is the distance from the origin? What is the formula here? D is equal to square root of, you can skip this. How? x2 minus x1 whole square. Before formula also you can apply. X minus 0, 0 is neglected. So I'll just skip this origin coordinates and I write only x square plus y square. This we are going to write with the units. Distance formula is another way also we can write this. How can we write distance formula in another way? Sometimes in your exam they will confuse you. Is this the distance formula? They'll ask. Yes. What is happening here? Suppose if you get any negative value when you subtract, negative value when you do whole square, negative sign will be vanished. So at that time both the answers will be getting same answer, but formula is ulta palta. Nothing will be happen here. So either this given in your choice it is right, this given also it is right. Distance from origin over. Coming to your section formula. What is a section formula? A point on a line segment. Suppose somewhere I am going to put a point on a line. A point px, y on a line segment joining points. Listen the word carefully. Joining the points. Where the joining points? End points. This line is in your Cartesian plane. Line segment joining the points. Let it be A, x1, y1, B, x2, y2. A point P, x, y is on the line segment joining points A, x1, y1, B, x2, y2 are divided. How it is divided? By this point, this line segment is divided into two parts. That is divided in the ratio m is to n. This is your statement for section formula. But what is actual formula? We need to find the point. What is the point where it divides the line? This is the coordinate you should know. So what is the formula? P of x, y is equal to m You may write this in our old textbook, we have mn. But in our new textbook, we will be having m1, m2. Both the formulas are right. m1x2 plus m2x1 by x1 plus m1 plus m2, comma m1y2 plus m2y1 whole divided by m1 plus m2. This is your section formula. I repeat once again, if a point, it might be anywhere. Your ratio will be given in your problems 2:1, 3:1. Like this it will be divided. They may give the ratio coordinates, you have to find this. Or they may give you one coordinate ratio and the p coordinate, you have to find the missing coordinate. Many problems we are going to deal with this formula. A point px, y on a line segment joining the points A and B is divided internally in the ratio m1:m2. This is your formula. Suppose if I take a line, I break it half exactly. Suppose you can see the chalk is right. You imagine this as a line segment. A line segment joining the two coordinates. Okay, if this line is broken into half, half means exactly it is divided into half. The ratio of division, you can say your m1:m2 value will be 1:1. So ratio what happened here? 1, 1, 1, 1. So formula also will be changed. Suppose it is dividing into the center, what we call midpoint. There we write this in another formula. What is that another formula? Midpoint formula. A line is divided into exactly at the midpoint or a center. The formula we call it as a midpoint formula. Point P x, y is equal to, again, x1 plus x2 by 2, comma y1 plus y2 by 2. Look over here, m1, m2 will be having same value, so no need of writing m1, m2. Directly we can say x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. This is your midpoint formula. In this, one more formula we have, where we will be guessing compulsory one problem in your 2 marks. What is that? Area of a triangle ABC in a Cartesian plane. Normal area of a triangle ABC we already learned from your small classes. What is area of a triangle? Half into base into height. But that we cannot use in this Cartesian plane. Look over here. Suppose if I draw a triangle somewhere here. Okay. Now I will ask. I won't give you anything. Any distance I won't give you. What is the area of a triangle? By seeing this graph, okay, this point is what? -3, 2. And what is this point? -1, 2. And what is this point? Where it is located? You are going to see -2, 5. So here, in this, if you want to find your area of a triangle, you need here vertices. If you have the vertices in the form of coordinates, you can apply a new formula. What is that new formula? It is very easy to remember. I am going to say you the lengthy formula technique. Listen carefully. Area of a triangle ABC is equal to half of. Look over here. I am leaving a gap. x1 plus x2. Again gap plus x3. Yes, close the bracket. Look over here, half of x1, x2, x3 I have written first. Like this only you remember. Now coming to your y coordinate, y1. y1 you keep aside and remember the formula. That is y2 minus y3. Look over here. You are writing this y1, y2, y3 in a cyclic order you have. Okay. If you skip y1, y2 minus y3, y3 minus y1, y1 minus y2. In this way, if you remember, formula is very easy. y2 minus y3. Next step, what you are going to get? y3 minus y1. And your next, y1 minus y2. This is your area of the triangle formula. I repeat, half of x1 into y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2. This is your area of triangle ABC. These are all the main introduction. We are going to start exercise now. Hi, this is your exercise 7.1. Find the distance between the following pairs of points. 2, 3, 4, 1. They have given us two coordinates. What are the two coordinates here? First question. 2, 3, 4, 1. Two coordinates. First we have to start here writing x1, y1, x2, y2. You know the distance formula, right? Distance formula D is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. That is equal to, what is your x2 value? Here you can see it is 4. 4 minus x1 value is 2. 4 minus 2 whole square plus y2 value is 1 minus y1 value is 3 whole square. That is equal to 4 minus 2 will be 2. 2 whole square plus 1 minus 3. In 1, if you are going to subtract 3, you are going to get here minus 2 whole square. 2 2s are 4. Minus 2 whole square is also 4. Minus into minus plus 2 2s are 4. 4 plus 4 will be root 8. Root 8, again you can simplify this in the form of 4 into 2. You might be knowing this, but once again I am saying here, root 4 into root 2 you have. So you have to simplify the surd. How can you simplify? You can split your surd, root 4 into root 2. Root 4 value is 2, where 4 is a perfect square. Finally your answer is 2 root 2 units. The distance between these two coordinates, by applying this formula, we get the answer 2 root 2 units. Up to the simplest form, you have to do this. Don't stop here. At root 8, don't stop. You have to simplify up to here. So, second problem is also the same problem. Minus 5, 7, minus 1, 3. You can do this. Shifting to third problem. A, B is your first coordinate. Second coordinate is minus A, minus B. As usual, first we have to mention x1, y1, x2, y2. What is the distance formula? Every problem you have to use with the formula. Distance formula is represented by small d, square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Come on, right here x2 value is minus a minus x1 value is a whole square. Y2 value is minus b minus, what's your y1? B whole square. Suppose if you have any negative value, don't forget to use a small tiny bracket in between. Though I have here positive values, I am not using any bracket. Otherwise, you have to definitely use bracket. If you won't use if you won't use, definitely a problem goes wrong. Second problem is like that over there. Be careful when you are doing. Minus A. What is minus A? It will be minus 2A whole square. Minus B. When you are going to add, minus B will be minus 2B whole square. Now, square this full set, minus into minus, plus 2A into 2A. 2 2s are 4, A into A will be A square. 4A square plus, again minus 2B whole square. How do you write this? Minus into minus plus, 2 2s are 4, B into B will be 4B square. Have a look again. Can we simplify this set? Yes, I can simplify by taking 4 common. Now again split your cert. Directly you can do, but when you are doing starting, you have to do in this manner. Next step, directly you can go with the last answer. It will be 2 root of a square plus b square units. Don't forget to write units. The distance of these two coordinates is 2 into root a square plus b square units. Coming to your second question. Find the distance. Find the distance between the point 0, 0. What is 0, 0? 0, 0 is origin. And 36, 15. Can you now find the distance between the two terms A and B as discussed in section 7.2? This discussion is done in your example. You can go through afterwards. So here, how can we find the distance between these two coordinates? Is it possible or not? They are asking. Let's try. It is possible. I hope it is possible. Distance between two coordinates, and that too first coordinate is origin. Now what is the formula here? D is equal to square root of x square plus y square. This I am going to consider it as x and this coordinate as y. X square plus y square is equal to square root of, what is your x value here? 36. 36 whole square plus what is your y value? 15. 15 whole square. When we do this, what is your 36 whole square? 36, it will be 1296. What is 15? 15, sir? It will be 225. Just add these two. 11. I think you know addition 1296, 2 to 5. In this way you can add 5 plus 6. It will be 11. 9 plus 2. 11 plus 1. 12. Again 4, 5, 1, 5, 2, 1. What is 1521 square root? What is 1521 square root, ma? It will be 39. You can slowly work out in your books. It will be 39 units. Yes, is this possible? Yes, this is possible. From finding the distance between the two coordinates is your answer. The distance is 39 units. Determine if the points 1, 5, 2, 3 and -2, -11 are collinear. Children, what do you mean by collinear? Collinear. Have you heard of the word collinear? Collinear is nothing but all the points lying on a same plane. Suppose, let me take here, we are discussing here about the coordinates. So let the coordinate be A, B, C. How can we say they are lying on the same plane or not? So there is a rule for it. Let's see here. What is that? Sum of AB plus BC must be equal to CA. For example, if I take AB 2, BC 3, then what? If you add AB plus BC, it should be 5 units. So that is the thing. This is the distance. But now we are using with the coordinates. A1, 5, B2, 3, C2, -11. Check whether these are collinear or not. How to check? Let me write here. AB plus BC. If this is equal to CA, then they will be collinear. If they are not equal to CA, they are not collinear. Have a look of it. First, what I am going to do, I need to find AB, BC, CA. So, AB, A coordinate, B coordinate. So, A coordinate 1, 5, x1, y1, B coordinate x2, y2. Find the distance between these two. That is, instead of D, when we have variables, you can use variables. AB equal to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So directly have a look here. 2 minus 1 whole square plus 5 minus, this is 2, 3. 3 minus 5 whole square. 2 minus 1 will be 1 and 3 minus 5 will be -2. 1 1s are 1. Minus 2 into minus 2 will be 4. 1 plus 4 is equal to 5. That is root 5 units. So next coordinate. What is your next one? You need to find the distance between BC. BC is equal to, right here B coordinate and C coordinate. B coordinate 2, 3 mention with x1, y1. C coordinate minus 2, minus 11, x2, y2. Apply the distance formula. BC is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. That is minus 2 whole square minus 11 minus 3 whole square. Minus 2 will be minus 4. Minus 4 whole square plus minus 11 minus 3 will be minus 14. Minus 14 whole square. 4 4s are 16. Minus into minus it will be plus. You all know children this one. Minus into minus plus 14 14s are 196. 196 plus 16 will be 212. That is square root of 212. Check here. This square root of 212 further you can simplify. Yes, I can rewrite this 212 as 453s. So 4 is a perfect square. Remove from the square root. If 4 is removed from the square root, it will be 2 root 53 units. We got AB value, BC value. Let's find one more set. What is that? CA. CA, write the coordinates. C minus 2, minus 11, A1, 5. X1, Y1, X2, Y2. So CA, apply the distance formula. Square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. 1 minus of minus 2 whole square. Be careful here. When you are subtracting, again here we have a negative sign. 1 minus of minus 2 whole square plus 5 minus of minus 11 whole square. 1 plus 2 whole square plus 5 plus 11 whole square. 1 plus 2, 3, 5 plus 11, 16. 16 whole square and 3 whole square. 3 3 is a 9, 16 16 is a 256. You all know this small tiny perfect squares, right? So 256 plus 9 will be 265. Look over here. 265 is not a perfect square, and whereas it cannot be simplified further. So we rewrite as it is. So let's check out what is our question. Yeah, third question. What is the question here? Check whether 3 coordinates are collinear or not. Look over here. Let's find AB plus BC. What is your AB? Root 5. BC 2 root 53. You cannot add here. So I leave as it is. CA root 265. So are these two equal? No, not at all. So that is AB plus BC is not equal to CA. That means hence A, B and C are not collinear. A, B and C are not collinear or non-collinear you can write. So here fourth one. What is your fourth question? Check whether 5, minus 2, 6, 4 and 7, minus 2 are the vertices of an isosceles triangle. Children, you already know what is isosceles triangle. If two sides are equal, it becomes an isosceles triangle. Have a look of it here. Check whether the 3 coordinates make isosceles triangle given. Here coordinates given. Coordinates in the sense the vertices of a triangle in a Cartesian plane given. How could you find? So let me draw a rough triangle here. Let it be A, B, C. A coordinate will be 5, minus 2. B coordinate 6, 4. C coordinate 7, minus 2. So what you are going to do here? Check whether they are the vertices of an isosceles triangle. You can say here, find the distance of AB, find the distance of AC, find the distance of BC. If you feel any of the two distances having same value, then your triangle is isosceles. So let's start doing here. First let's do AB. What is the distance between AB triangle? AB. Consider A. Let us write here A, B, C. 5 comma minus 2, B 6 comma 4. As usual, every coordinate we have to start with x1, y1, x2, y2. What is your distance formula? AB is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square. Children, in your notes, every time you have to use your formula. Now you can say oral now, semi-oral. 6 minus 5 whole square plus y2 minus y1. 4 minus of minus 2 whole square. 6 minus 5 will be 1 whole square, and this will be minus into minus plus 4 plus 2 will be 6 whole square. That is equal to 1 plus 6 36. 1 plus 36 will be 37 units. What is your distance of AB? That is square root of 37 units. If you say any other side is same value you get, then you can directly stop there and say the triangle, the vertices makes an isosceles triangle. Let's go with the next slide. What's your next slide here? BC. B. Now let's consider BC. What is your B coordinate? 6 comma 4 and C coordinate 7 comma minus 2. So find the distance between BC. Again x1, y1, x2, y2. Same we are repeating often. So BC is equal to distance formula x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Look over here. When I spell x2 minus x1, your eyes have to observe here. x2 7 minus 6 whole square minus 2 minus 4 whole square. What is here? 7 minus 6? 1. 1 ones are 1. Minus 2 minus 4 will be minus 6. What is minus 6 whole square? That will be minus into minus will be plus 6 6 36 is equal to 1 plus 36 will be root 37. We can stop your problem here. Why? You got both the sides, you got same answer. So automatically I can say this BC is 37 units. So therefore this side is equal to this side. Therefore what you can say? Therefore the given vertices. Therefore the given vertices makes an isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle. Okay, with this it is the end of your fourth problem. I could like to give you fifth problem as a homework. Have a look of it. Fifth problem, I just give you a hint and then I want to give you homework. Look over here. Oh my God, lengthy problem, but it is very easy. What is the problem? In a classroom. Okay, can you see the squares here? This is a classroom. 4 friends are seated at the position A, B, C and D. Where they are sitting here? At the position A, B, C and D. Champa and Chameli, these two are other people who came inside the classroom and they were talking something. What they were talking? Champa and Chameli walk into the class and after observing for a few minutes, Champa asked Chameli, "Don't you think ABCD is a square?" Champa asked Chameli, "I could see them, they are sitting like a square. Do you agree with me?" She is asking. Chameli, no, I don't feel so, she will say. Disagrees. Using distance formula, find who is correct. Who in the sense? Champa or Chameli. Okay. Well, they did not give us any coordinates, but we know already given here. We have to observe where is a coordinate. Look over here carefully in the square. Where is A sitting here? So A coordinate, x-axis first you have to take. A coordinate is 3, 4. 4. Let me write the coordinates here. Fifth one, A coordinate will be 3, 4. B coordinate will be, look over here, observe, take your textbooks in your hand and observe carefully where it is, 6, 7. C coordinate will be, where is your C coordinate here? 9, 4. And your D coordinate will be 6, 1. See here, we know the 4 coordinates. So how could you say it is a square when the suppose let's draw here. Okay, A, B, C, D. How could you say it is square when your distance of AB is equal to distance of BC is equal to CD and also DA. All sides must be having equal length and also diagonal length must be equal. So what's your homework, children, today? How do you find this problem? First, you find the distance between AB. AB, again you know no rule, x1, y1, x2, y2. Apply the distance formula and find out what you are going to get from AB and then BC, then again CD and then again DA. Check over here if you get all sides equal or not, check out. If all sides are equal, then go for the diagonals. Diagonals, how could you do? AC and BD. AC is one of the diagonal. A coordinate is 3, 4. C coordinate is 9, 4. Here again B coordinate is 6, 7. D coordinate 6, 1. So your homework today, first you need to find AB, BC, CD, DA. Then your diagonal lengths AC, BD. How could you find this length? By applying the distance formula. What's your question? Champa and Chameli are discussing. Champa says, don't you feel that these 4 children are sitting in the form of a square? Chameli disagrees. You have to do this problem and say who is correct. Either Champa correct or Chameli correct. Thank you, children. Thank you for watching.